So monohybrid test cross, a cross between monohybrid test cross means a cross between F1 plant which we obtained in the monohybrid cross, whatever the F1 plant, a cross between the F1 plant with the F1 plant with one of the parent. Which parent? The parent is going to be F1. Okay, so let me write here F1 plant with recessive parent. A cross between the F1 plant with recessive parent is called test cross. A cross between the F1 plant with the recessive parent can be called as test cross. Okay. So test cross, test is there in the name. We are doing test. What test we are doing? What test we are doing, that we need to know first of all. That means we need to remember once that Mendel monohybrid cross, whatever we did. Okay, let us remember that Mendel monohybrid cross. Okay, so let me write F1 here, F1 plant with a recessive parent is called test cross. So what we are doing here, let us see that as we know that we crossed in case of monohybrid cross, we crossed a tall plant with a dwarf plant, isn't it? A tall plant crossed with a dwarf plant. When we did cross like that, a tall plant with a dwarf plant, in F1 generation, we got, these are the parents here in case of monohybrid cross. In F1 generation, what we obtain, all the plants which are appeared are tall plants. This is the theory we learned earlier. In case of monohybrid cross, a tall plant when it is crossed with a dwarf plant, a tall plant when it is crossed with a dwarf plant, in F1 generation, we obtain that, wait a minute. So we obtain, yeah, all the F1 plants are tall plants, isn't it? Okay, so all the F1 plants are tall plants we obtain. But we don't know what is that plant actually. That means in F1 generation, whatever the plants appeared during monohybrid cross, when we did a cross between a tall plant with a dwarf plant. Imagine we are in a garden, we crossed a tall with dwarf, we got all plants are tall. Okay, so we don't know whether the plant is homozygous or heterozygous. So what is test cross? There you have to understand. What is test cross? To know the F1 plant either homozygous or heterozygous. To know the F1 plant is either homozygous or heterozygous. I will show you in genotypic format that that means here it is. First of all, let us try to understand this. So F1 plant is crossed with the recessive parent. We are doing a cross. F1 with, this is dominant parent. Tall plant is called dominant parent and this is called recessive parent. Cross doing between the dominant parent to the recessive parent is called test cross. Why we are doing this cross? To know this particular F1 plant whether it is homozygous or heterozygous. Okay, now let's start the cross. Let's start the cross. When we do the cross like this, that means F1 with recessive parent. What I obtained? I obtained 50%. That result I am giving, and I am doing in laboratory. So that's why I am giving result I am giving here. We obtain 50% of the plants are taller, 50% plants are dwarfer. Okay, so dwarf plants appeared in the F2, that F1 when it is crossed with, when F1 plant is crossed with the recessive parent, what I obtain, result I am giving, 50% are tall, 50% are dwarf. To say dwarf, at least two recessive genes are required, isn't it? To say dwarf, at least two recessive genes are required. I am erasing everything and now we'll try that to know this back again. Let me erase this one also. So then after we'll go with particular. So let me erase this also. So I am trying to erase. Wait, which we are not able. I'm going to the next page. So I'll do it again. A pure homozygous tall plant, a pure homozygous tall plant crossed with a dwarf plant. This is monohybrid cross. Okay. So what we obtained in F1 generation, all the plants appeared in the F1 generation are tall. Okay, in F1 generation are tall. So this F1 plant, I am doing cross with recessive parent. F1 with recessive parent. So then when I did a cross between the F1 with recessive parent. Okay, so do remember, always we have problem with this particular plant only. If when you see this plant, what is this, tall plant or dwarf plant? That we can say tall plant. Okay, whether it is homozygous or heterozygous, you see both physically look alike. Parental dominant plant and F1 dominant plant, both look like a same in garden. So we should know a particular dominant character homozygous or heterozygous. How we'll come to know? That we are talking about. So why I am taking time here? Because of you should understand the concept of the topic. Okay, so when I did a cross between the F1 with recessive parent, what I am saying, I got two types of plants. 50% are the tall plants and 50% are the dwarf plant. In the garden, can we say the genotype of this dwarf plant? Yes, in the garden or anywhere you can say, because only possibility for the dwarf plant recessive condition is small t, isn't it? So then we know that F1 is the tall plant. F1 is tall plant. Physically, phenotypically, F1 is the tall plant. So then, whatever the two genes present in recessive individual, whatever the two genes which are present in the recessive individual, one they obtained from recessive parent, other they get obtained from F1 parent. That means they have small t. To say tall, at least they should have one capital T. So I declared it as heterozygous. This is the technical explanation for this. Now let us try to make the text representation. So let me write first of all again that monohybrid test cross. Monohybrid test cross. So first of all, definition. That what is the definition for this? A cross between a cross between F1 plant, cross between F1 plant with F1 which plant, that is heterozygous plant, but we don't know actually before doing this cross. F1 plant with recessive parent, F1 plant with recessive parent. A cross between F1 plant with recessive parent is called test cross. Now I just gave the garden representation. Now I am giving the direct representation here. This is F1 plant and recessive parent. I am writing this F1 plant and recessive parent. Okay, so capital T, small t, F1 plant. Small t, we are talking about recessive parent. So recessive parent will be small t, gametes, capital T, small t. Here only we get one type of gamete. Even you take two, no matter. Okay, so gametes. Okay, next we are making a Punnett square board. Here with this Punnett square board, we are taking one that male gametes on one side, female gametes on one side. So what we obtain here, capital T, small t, small t, small t. Okay, so that means 50% are tall plant, 50% are dwarf plant. So can I ask you what is the phenotypic ratio of the monohybrid test cross? What is the phenotypic ratio of the monohybrid test cross? What
3
is the, Amma? What is the phenotypic ratio? How many tall plants are appeared?
to 1.
One. Okay. How many dwarf plants are appeared?
1
1:1 ratio.
1 ratio.
Genotypic ratio 1. Genotypic ratio 1. 1:1. Both phenotypic and genotypic ratio. Both are 1 and D. Because we appeared, you see, phenotypically, physical expression, the first box, tall. The second one, dwarf. So when you are talking genotypic ratio, then first one, heterozygous tall. Second one, homozygous dwarf. So that's it. You remember this as monohybrid test cross. The ratio of the monohybrid test cross is 1:1 phenotypically and genotypically. So this is monohybrid cross, both phenotypically and genotypically. So this is test cross, monohybrid test